Hi, I'm State Representative J.T. Wilcox, and I am the House Republican leader down here in Olympia. It's been about 3 months since the session was over, and this is supposed to be a part-time legislature, but as the leader of one of the 4 caucuses, I feel like it's my responsibility to take a statewide perspective on as many issues as I can. And one of the ways that you do that is you travel around the state. Now, I don't like doing listening tours. I don't always go talk to government officials, and I am not even recognized a lot of times when I travel. I like to talk to the regular people, the businesses, the folks at work, go to some of the events that make people proud of their cities and small towns. I think it's critical that leaders of Washington understand the variety of problems that we're facing in some of the less known parts of the state, and even more importantly, maybe recognize that a lot of them have worked out pretty unique solutions to the things that they face. Where have I been traveling? Well, I started out right after the session was over down in Longview. I did a tour up the Washington coast to do the harbor area, Port Angeles, Sequim. I've spent a lot of time, of course, in Olympia, Tacoma, and quite a few days in Seattle. I've been in Bellingham. I've been in Omak, Yakima, Spokane, Tri-Cities, as well as a lot of time in my hometown of R-Yelm and the other small towns of the 2nd District. I spent a nice morning last week in the small town of Okanagan. Okanagan is the county seat of Okanagan County, and like a lot of small towns in the less developed part of Washington, you can see that there's some struggles there. There's a lot of storefronts that are closed, and there's some buildings that are showing their age and beginning to decay a little bit. At the same time, it was wonderful to get a tour of a large building that was being totally renovated, and the owners were building new office space and new conference space. So you can tell that people have hope in Okanagan as well. Okanagan is proud of its history, and they had really great photographic and interpretive displays around the city. And one of the things that they were obviously proud of when they put those up is the way that they had forged a relationship with the members of the Colville tribes. This is a place where, instead of being in conflict, it looked to me like the town and the tribes had figured out how to blend their cultures and find an awful lot of commonality. I think that's a pretty good lesson to learn. There's a lot of other lessons around the state of Washington too. Towns whose economy have been hurt and then come back. And then we've got towns and small cities where we have immense opportunities with new development, and a lot of times that has been stopped because of regulation or decisions in the executive branch. I think one of the most important lessons that we can all learn, and I hope the other statewide officials do the same thing that I do, we have a lot of talent in Washington. The way to tap that is to go and talk to regular people. It's not always a part of government. It's not always by doing listening tours. It's by having respect for problem solvers all around the state of Washington. Thanks, everybody.